I'm here at the RYA Suzuki Dinghy Show with Pete from the Blaze Class Association, who's going to tell us a bit more about the Blaze.
So the Blaze has been around for about 20 years. Over the course of those 20 years, we've started with the 10-metre sail, which has been around probably now for about 15 or so years. And in the last couple of years, we've developed a small rig called the fire sail and the larger rig called the halo. So it basically means we've got one mast, one boom, one boat, and a choice of three rigs depending on your age, weight, etc. And how your ability is, how windy it is that day. So we're able to get people out on the water in more conditions than many other boats, because we basically can choose the rig that's right for you on that day. There are three. The Blaze has a setting recently just changed on the PY of 1021, I think it is. The halo is in the under 1,000, and we haven't got a setting yet for the fire sail, but that's in the sort of 1050, 1060 arena. So there's quite a wide spread of ability for effectively one boat. So it means you've got choice when you come to the water.
Okay, so yes, with that choice, with those three rigs, presumably that means that you can have a range of different people sailing the boats.
So in the class currently, we've got only a relatively small number of women, but we have had them in the past, and they are sailing the standard Blaze rig. The idea of having a fire sail, which is 8.1 metres, gives the lighter weight crews and possibly more women to allow them to come and sail with the boat. And then obviously, if it's a light wind day, we can put the halo rig up and go out for a sail with that in the lighter conditions. And that was developed over the last 2 or 3 years, particularly for our evening sailing inland, where the sail, the wind conditions can drop off into the early evening down to 2 or 3 miles an hour sort of thing. So we're just looking for more speed with a bigger rig.
So the different rig options presumably contribute to the popularity of the Blaze, but what other factors contribute to its popularity?
I suppose the sailors that sail it are the key factor. We all enjoy the boat. It's quite an easy boat to sail, and it does allow us to sail in lots of different conditions. So light winds we tend not to be that good at, but in the medium and heavy winds the boat does very well, and that encourages people to go out in the boat because it's forgiving. It doesn't have any bad habits that are going to throw you in the water and stop you getting out and carrying on sailing. So it's an easy boat to sail in many conditions, and that has helped people to sail it in wider range of conditions, and obviously wider range of age and weights as well. So we have people in the sort of 9-10 stone area right up to 18 stone sailing in one race. And it doesn't necessarily mean that the lightweights will win or the heavyweights will win. They can be equally at the front of the pack. We have similar age ranges as well in the fleet. So our current national champion is about 17 years old. Previous national champion was in his mid-30s, and the previous national champion is nearly 60. So we have a huge age range, and obviously the advent of some choice of sails gives you the ability to sail in the conditions when you wouldn't normally have been able to go out with a smaller sail.